Inside the Pope's mansion, an air of secrecy surrounds every corner, as it is a place known only to a select few. Most people picture a humble, simple life for someone as holy as the Pope, someone dedicated to leading a life of faith and modesty. However, what if everything we thought we knew about Pope Francis's private life was about to be turned upside down? A place that is usually associated with spirituality and devotion, the Pope's residence is far from a place open to public scrutiny. No one outside the Vatican knows much about what goes on behind those closed doors. The moment we are given a glimpse of what's really inside Pope Francis's mansion, we start to feel like there's something more beneath the surface. The idea of stepping inside such a place is enough to make anyone's heart race with excitement, but also with a sense of trepidation. There's always that nagging feeling when you're about to uncover something that was meant to stay hidden. It's not just any ordinary house, it's a residence that belongs to the leader of over 1 billion people, a figure admired and respected across the globe. So naturally the curiosity grows. What is he hiding in there? Is it really just a simple life or something more? As you walk through the halls of the mansion, you start asking yourself if what you're about to discover will be as simple and holy as everyone assumes, or if it will completely change your view on Pope Francis. This sense of curiosity is fueled by the fact that we don't often get to see a leader like him in such an intimate setting. When you think about world leaders or figures of such importance, you often imagine extravagant palaces and luxurious rooms, but the Pope has always presented himself as someone grounded in simplicity. He is known for his down-to-earth nature, his efforts to connect with the poor, and his rejection of materialism. But as we take a deeper look inside his private life, the question that lingers is whether these ideals are truly represented in every part of his life, or if there's something else to discover. It's not just a question of what you find, but what that discovery reveals about the Pope himself. The world knows the Pope for his speeches, his actions on the global stage, and the way he represents the Catholic Church. But what about when he's away from the cameras, when he's in his own space, away from public eyes? The curiosity to know what lies behind those doors intensifies because it challenges everything we think we know. Is there a side to the Pope that's kept from the world, and why would he want to keep it hidden? Every inch of the mansion then becomes a symbol of that mystery, adding to the suspense. What if something inside the mansion could reveal a deeper side of him, a side that might make the world question his choices, his beliefs, or even his very role as the leader of the Catholic Church? The mansion becomes more than just a building, it transforms into a mystery waiting to be solved. When people talk about Pope Francis, they talk about a man who has spent decades of his life dedicated to the Church, a man who gave up worldly comforts for a life devoted to faith. But what if that image is incomplete? What if something inside his mansion could change everything? We've been taught to see him through a particular lens, one shaped by his public appearances, his speeches, and his life dedicated to serving others. But this discovery holds the potential to add layers to his character that we've never seen before. The curiosity grows stronger with each passing moment. You begin to wonder, how does Pope Francis live when he's not on the world stage? Does he truly live the simple life he preaches, or is there something more complicated at play? Could the discovery inside his mansion expose a side of the Pope that no one has ever seen? The thought alone is enough to leave you captivated and eager for more answers. At the same time, there's an unsettling feeling that comes with the mystery. As you dig deeper, you can't help but think that maybe some secrets are better left undiscovered. Maybe the truth, no matter how big or small, is too much to handle. But as the curiosity builds, it becomes harder to ignore the pull to find out more. You want to know what is inside the mansion that could change everything. You wonder if the discovery is something that will make you see Pope Francis in a completely new light, or if it will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about him. The anticipation builds as you wait for the moment when the truth will be revealed. The idea that something hidden for so long could now be exposed makes this mystery even more compelling. There's a sense of urgency in the air, a desire to find out what's behind the closed doors, and yet at the same time a fear of what might be uncovered. It's almost like a tug of war between wanting to know and being afraid of what that knowledge could mean. The mystery of the Pope's mansion is not just about the physical space, it's about the person who lives there, a man who has captivated millions and shaped the lives of countless others. This is where the suspense truly builds. With each passing second, the desire to uncover the truth grows stronger. What they find in Pope Francis's mansion could hold the key to unlocking a side of the Pope that no one has ever seen. This discovery could shake the very foundation of how we perceive him, his actions, and his legacy. It's a chance to see Pope Francis not just as the leader of the Catholic Church, but as a human being with complexities and layers that go far beyond what we can see from the outside. In the end, it's not just about what they find, it's about the effect it has on everything we thought we knew about Pope Francis. What happens next could change everything. The idea of stepping behind the closed doors of a place like Pope Francis's mansion is something that sparks immediate intrigue. It's not just about the physical space, it's about what might lie within it. For years, the world has seen the Pope as a figure of humility, simplicity, and spirituality. He is often seen walking through crowded streets, engaging with people from all walks of life, and making choices that reflect his commitment to living a life that prioritizes others over himself. But what happens when you look beyond the public persona and into the private world of Pope Francis? What would you find in his home, a place where he is not the leader of millions, but simply a man living his life? What secrets might this space hold, and what could it reveal about the person who occupies it? It's easy to imagine Pope Francis as a man who lives simply, as he often speaks about the importance of rejecting material wealth and embracing a life of service. His public image has been built around the idea that he is not interested in luxury or excess. However, as we begin to step inside his private world, the curiosity grows. How much of what we know about the Pope's life is true, and how much has been shaped by what we've been told? The mystery starts to build, and with it, the need to understand the truth. Pope Francis is, after all, a man with his own history, his own experiences, and his own personal beliefs. So what if the reality of his private life is more complex than we ever imagined? When we think about leaders of great institutions, we often picture lavish homes filled with luxury items, extravagant furnishings, and expensive artwork. These are the kinds of spaces where people in power tend to live. But Pope Francis's home is different. It's not the kind of place you'd expect someone in his position to live. Or is it? This is where the curiosity comes in. What lies behind those seemingly modest walls? Does the mansion match the simplicity that Pope Francis has always preached, or is there something more hidden beneath the surface? Stepping inside Pope Francis's mansion means encountering the possibility that things may not be as they seem. There's a growing sense of suspense as you imagine the space. The question of what's truly inside his private residence is almost too tempting to ignore. Perhaps the mansion holds clues to a side of the Pope that we've never seen. A side that could challenge our understanding of who he is and what he represents. Could it be that inside these walls is a part of Pope Francis's life that he's kept hidden from the public eye? What is he hiding and why? The questions pile up, and with each passing moment, the mystery only deepens. In any situation where something is kept hidden from the public, the curiosity grows. We all want to know the secrets that others are keeping. Especially when those secrets involve someone as influential and respected as Pope Francis. The curiosity isn't just about what's physically inside the mansion, it's about what those things reveal about the Pope's true character. Is there a part of him that he's been concealing, or does he simply live a life that's far more complex than the world has been led to believe? As the questions mount, the desire to know the truth grows stronger. You begin to imagine walking through the mansion's rooms, looking at the furniture, the decor, and the small details that might provide clues to his inner world. Each item, no matter how small, might offer a glimpse into his personal beliefs, his values, or his private moments. Could there be something in his home that has the power to change the way we see him? Could a simple object or a hidden space reveal something about his life that no one expected? The idea that this discovery could change our understanding of Pope Francis is enough to keep you on edge, wondering what's coming next. The more you think about it, the more you realize that this is not just about curiosity, it's about uncovering a part of the Pope's life that's been kept away from the world. This is a chance to understand him in a way that's different from his public appearance. It's an opportunity to see the man behind the papacy, to explore what makes him tick and how he lives when the cameras are turned off. The mansion in many ways becomes a symbol of the hidden aspects of Pope Francis's life. It's a place where he can escape from the public eye and live as a private individual, free from the weight of the world's expectations. But what does that privacy hide? What are the things that have been kept behind closed doors, and why? This growing curiosity isn't just about satisfying a fleeting interest, it's about wanting to understand the deeper truth. We've always known Pope Francis as someone who cares deeply for the poor, someone who advocates for peace and justice. But what if the mansion holds something that challenges that image? What if it reveals something about his beliefs or his actions that we didn't expect? The suspense builds because the answers are just out of reach, and yet the possibility of uncovering the truth is too strong to ignore. The idea that there could be something inside Pope Francis's mansion that changes everything is both exciting and unsettling. The closer you get to finding out what's hidden, the more you realize that it's not just about the discovery, it's about how it might change the way we see the Pope as a person. What if the discovery challenges everything we thought we knew about his life and his faith? The possibility of such a revelation is what makes this mystery so compelling. At this point, the sense of curiosity becomes overwhelming. The idea that the mansion might hold the key to unlocking a new understanding of Pope Francis is enough to keep you hooked. You want to know what's inside, not just to satisfy your curiosity, but to find out what this discovery might say about the man who has influenced so many lives around the world. What's really behind the walls of his mansion? The suspense and mystery surrounding this question is powerful, and as each moment passes, the need for answers becomes more urgent. The more you think about it, the more you realize that stepping into Pope Francis's mansion isn't just about seeing a place. It's about discovering a part of him that's been hidden for so long. What's inside could change everything you think you know about him. And that is what makes this mystery so fascinating. The truth is out there, and the curiosity about what it might be will continue to pull you in, making you want to explore further and uncover what's really hidden behind those doors. The discovery inside Pope Francis's mansion is not just an ordinary find, it is something that could change everything. When you think of Pope Francis, you think of a humble man, someone who has dedicated his life to serving others, especially the poor and the marginalized. His actions and his words have shaped the lives of many, and his image as a compassionate and modest leader is well known around the world. But what if something inside his mansion revealed a side of him that was completely unexpected? What if the discovery in his home wasn't just a simple object or a forgotten relic, but something that changed how we see him altogether? The idea of uncovering such a secret is not only intriguing, it's deeply unsettling because it raises questions about the very nature of the Pope's character. Imagine stepping into a space that has been carefully hidden from the world, a place that's not just a building but a symbol of Pope Francis's private life. What you find there could shatter the image that has been carefully cultivated over the years. Maybe the Pope isn't exactly who we thought he was, or maybe the things he's kept hidden in his private space have a deeper meaning than we could ever imagine. The curiosity surrounding this discovery is immense. What is it that's been kept secret in such a personal place? Why is it important, and why has it remained hidden for so long? The questions multiply, and with each new thought, the suspense builds. The mansion itself is already a mysterious space. On the outside, it may appear like any other large home, but as you walk through it, you start to realize that this place is far more than it seems. It's not just a residence, it's a reflection of Pope Francis's life. Every corner of the mansion could tell a story about the man who lives there. But what happens when you find something that doesn't fit with the image we have of him? What if you discover something that challenges everything we think we know about his life and his values? This possibility is what makes the discovery so compelling. We are used to seeing Pope Francis as a man who lives for the greater good, who leads with humility, and who constantly reminds the world about the importance of simplicity and compassion. But what if the discovery in his mansion reveals something that doesn't align with this public persona? What would that mean for us as we try to understand the real Pope Francis? It's easy to think of someone like the Pope as being one-dimensional, as someone who is all about his work, his beliefs, and his public life. We see the speeches, the global visits, the ways in which he connects with people around the world. But what about when he's not in front of the cameras? What about when he's at home behind closed doors, living a life that is meant to be his own? The curiosity around this private space is intense because it's the one area where the world doesn't have access. And now, if something inside this home has the potential to change everything, it means that we might be about to learn something about Pope Francis that we've never seen before. Something that will reveal not just the man who is the Pope, but the person he is when no one is watching. This is where the suspense truly builds. Imagine discovering something inside the mansion that could completely change the way we view the Pope's actions and decisions. It's not just about finding a hidden object, it's about uncovering something that might alter the course of his life. Maybe it's an artifact that symbolizes a different side of his faith, or perhaps it's something from his past that contradicts the way he's presented himself to the world. Whatever it is, the impact it could have on his image is profound. For many, the Pope has been a figure of absolute moral authority, a man whose decisions are always made with the well-being of others in mind. But what if this discovery reveals that even someone as revered as the Pope is not immune to personal flaws or contradictions? The thought alone is enough to create a sense of unease. As the curiosity around this discovery grows, it becomes clear that the find is not just important for what it tells us about the Pope, but for what it means for our understanding of the world around him. The Pope is not just a man, he is a symbol of faith, compassion, and hope for millions of people. The idea that there could be something in his private life that challenges these ideas is both thrilling and unsettling. What if the discovery inside the mansion changes everything we've been taught to believe about him? What if it shakes the foundations of the Church's authority, or even the way people see their faith? The mystery surrounding this discovery becomes more intense as you imagine the possibilities. Could it be an item that links Pope Francis to a past he's tried to forget, or maybe it's something that reveals a personal struggle or belief he's never shared with the public? The idea that such a find could change everything is hard to ignore, especially when you consider how much influence Pope Francis has had on the world. If this discovery is as significant as it seems, it will change the way people view him forever. What makes this discovery so powerful is that it's not just about the Pope's life, it's about the way we perceive the world and those who lead us. If the Pope, someone who is seen as a moral compass for so many, has hidden something of such importance in his mansion, it challenges our beliefs about honesty, faith, and integrity. Could it be that the Pope's life, which we've always seen through a lens of purity and service, is more complex than we ever realized? This is the heart of the mystery, and it's what makes the discovery so incredibly intriguing. As the discovery continues to unfold, the suspense deepens. What exactly has been found in Pope Francis's mansion? Is it something that will forever change the way we view him, or is it just another piece of the puzzle in a life that is much more complicated than we ever imagined? The idea that this discovery could change everything we know about Pope Francis, about his life, and even about the way we understand faith itself, keeps you on the edge of your seat. What is the truth, and what happens when that truth is finally revealed? The answers are still out of reach, but the journey to find them is filled with anticipation and mystery. Inside Pope Francis's mansion, something has been uncovered that could completely change how we think about him and his life. It is not just a simple object or a forgotten relic, but something much more profound, something that challenges everything we thought we knew about the Pope. The discovery inside his private home has the potential to make us see him in a way we never expected. What could possibly be so significant that it has the power to alter our view of one of the most respected religious leaders in the world? As the news of the discovery spreads, the curiosity grows. The question on everyone's mind is what exactly was found, and how could it change everything? When you think of Pope Francis, you picture a man who has always led with humility, who has rejected the material comforts that many of his predecessors embraced. He has presented himself as a leader who connects with the poor and advocates for a life of simplicity and service. His actions and his public statements have reinforced this image of him as a man who is truly selfless, a pope who walks the talk. But what if there is something hidden beneath this public persona, something in his private life that could make us question everything we have been told? The idea that a simple discovery inside his mansion could reveal a side of him that we have never seen before is both fascinating and unsettling. The suspense builds with every thought about what might have been uncovered. Could it be a personal item that contradicts his message of simplicity? Could it be something from his past that he has kept hidden, something that could change the way people see him forever? The idea of a discovery that could alter the way we view Pope Francis is not just about satisfying curiosity, it's about uncovering a deeper. It's one thing to admire a public figure from afar, but it's another to discover that the person we have admired is not exactly who we thought they were. The possibility of finding something inside his mansion that contradicts his public image creates an atmosphere of tension. We want to know what it is, but we also wonder if we are ready for the truth. Could this revelation change the way we understand the Pope's actions? Could it change the way we see his role as the leader of the Catholic Church? What we know about Pope Francis is based on the image he has carefully crafted, but what if the reality is different? The discovery promises to answer these questions, and in doing so it holds the potential to change the way we view not just the Pope, but the very nature of leadership and integrity. The suspense builds as we imagine what could have been found in his mansion. Could it be something personal that shows a different side of Pope Francis, one that we have never seen before? Perhaps it's an object or a document that connects him to a part of his life that he has kept hidden from the public. Maybe it's a letter or a photograph that reveals something about his past, something that sheds new light on his character or his beliefs. The thought that such a discovery could exist makes us ask even more questions. Why has he kept it hidden? Why was it kept in his private space? The curiosity around this find becomes almost unbearable as we wait to uncover the truth. Each new possibility only deepens the mystery. The more we think about it, the more we realize that the discovery inside Pope Francis's mansion is not just about the object itself, it's about what it means for his life and his legacy. It's about the impact it will have on how we see him as a leader and a person. Pope Francis has spent his entire life serving others, and his work has made a lasting impact on the world. But what if something inside his mansion calls into question the very foundations of his leadership? What if the discovery challenges the values he has always preached? Could it be that Pope Francis is not the man we thought he was, or could it be that this discovery reveals something deeper about his journey, something that makes him more human and relatable than we ever realized? The suspense continues to build because we know that whatever has been found inside the mansion has the power to change everything. At the same time, there's a sense of hesitation. What if the truth is something we are not ready to accept? What if the discovery inside Pope Francis's mansion is so powerful that it shakes the very foundation of our beliefs? It's not just about him, it's about how this new information will affect our understanding of faith, leadership, and the role of religious figures in our world. The more we think about it, the more we realize that this discovery has the potential to change the way we view not only Pope Francis but also the entire Catholic Church. It could force us to rethink what we believe about the people who lead us and what we expect from them. If Pope Francis, someone who has been a beacon of hope for millions, has kept something hidden, what does that say about the people we trust to guide us? This is where the curiosity truly explodes. The question becomes not just what was found, but how it will affect everything going forward. Will the discovery inside the mansion reveal a secret that causes people to lose faith in Pope Francis, or will it deepen their admiration for him? Will it be something that divides people, or will it bring them closer together? The impact of this discovery is something no one can predict, but the suspense surrounding it is undeniable. People are on edge waiting for the moment when the truth is finally revealed. The more we think about it, the more we realize that the discovery could change everything. It could change the way we see Pope Francis, and it could change the way we see the Catholic Church as a whole. The excitement around this discovery is not just about uncovering a hidden object, it's about uncovering a truth that has the potential to shake the very foundations of everything we know about Pope Francis. This is not just about curiosity, it's about the possibility of discovering something that will change our understanding of the man behind the papacy. The suspense continues to grow as we wait to find out what exactly has been uncovered inside his mansion. Whatever it is, it's clear that this discovery will have a lasting impact. The only question now is, what will that impact be? The mystery surrounding the discovery in Pope Francis's mansion keeps growing with every new detail that comes to light. It is not just an ordinary find. This discovery has the potential to change everything, to completely alter the way we view Pope Francis. For many, he has always been a figure of humility and simplicity. His public persona has been built around his commitment to helping others, living a life that rejects wealth and excess, and promoting a message of peace, love, and equality. But what if this discovery in his private home reveals something that challenges everything we know about him? What if it uncovers something that changes our perception of his character or his role in the world? The suspense is almost unbearable as we wait to find out what has been found, and how it could affect not just the Pope but millions of people around the world. As we think about Pope Francis, we often imagine a man who lives simply, who leads with kindness, and who uses his position to advocate for social justice. He is someone who has rejected the luxuries that are often associated with high office. His choice to live in a simple apartment, rather than the grand papal palace, is a testament to his desire to lead a modest life. But what if the discovery inside his mansion suggests something more complex about him? What if there's more to Pope Francis's life than we ever imagined? Could there be something hidden in his private space that will make us rethink everything we thought we knew about him? This thought is what makes the mystery so compelling. As we ponder the possibilities, the curiosity grows. What could possibly be hidden inside his home, and why has it remained a secret for so long? The more we think about this, the more questions arise. Could the discovery be something that links Pope Francis to a part of his past that has never been shared with the public? Maybe it's an item that has personal meaning to him, something that he's kept hidden for reasons we can't yet understand. Or maybe it's something that speaks to his deeper beliefs or values, something that shows a side of him that he hasn't revealed to the world. Whatever it is, the discovery promises to be significant. It has the potential to change our understanding of who Pope Francis really is, both as a religious leader and as a person. The idea that a single discovery could alter our perception of such a powerful figure is what makes this situation so intriguing. What could be so important that it's been kept hidden in the first place? The suspense surrounding this discovery intensifies as we imagine the possibilities. Could the find reveal something that will completely change the way we see Pope Francis's leadership? It's hard to imagine how something found in his private home could challenge the image we have of him, but the thought is impossible to ignore. Maybe it's an artifact that suggests he has a different view of the world than we thought, or maybe it's a piece of his past that contradicts his message of humility and service. The idea that something inside his mansion could reveal a hidden truth about his life is both exciting and unsettling. The curiosity about what it could be only deepens as the details remain a mystery. What is Pope Francis hiding? What could this discovery mean for his future and for the future of the Catholic Church? The more we consider this possibility, the more we begin to realize how much this discovery could change our understanding of Pope Francis's legacy. He is a man who has been widely admired for his dedication to the poor and his efforts to reform the Church. His message has resonated with millions of people, especially those who feel disconnected from the Church's traditional teachings. But what if the discovery inside his mansion suggests that there is more to his journey than we've been led to believe? What if it shows us a side of him that challenges the way we view his lead? Could the discovery inside Pope Francis's home be the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of who he is and what he truly believes? The curiosity surrounding this find grows because it could have far-reaching consequences. Pope Francis has always been seen as a reformer, someone who is willing to challenge the status quo and bring change to the Church. But what if this discovery suggests that his approach to leadership is more complicated than we've been led to believe? What if it reveals that he is not just a man of humble ideals, but someone who has struggled with his own beliefs or made decisions that contradict his public persona? The idea that such a discovery could change the way we see Pope Francis is both fascinating and unsettling. It forces us to confront the possibility that even the most respected figures have flaws, and that their private lives may not align with the image they present to the world. As the mystery deepens, the curiosity continues to build. What exactly has been found inside Pope Francis's mansion? Is it something that will explain more about his character, or will it raise even more questions? The anticipation of discovering the truth becomes overwhelming. We want to know what has been hidden, and we want to understand what it means for the Pope's life and his role in the world. Every moment that passes without the truth being revealed only heightens the suspense. The idea that this discovery could change everything we know about Pope Francis is enough to keep everyone on edge, waiting for the moment when the secret is finally uncovered. What makes this situation so compelling is that the discovery inside Pope Francis's mansion could challenge not just the way we see him, but the way we see the Church and its role in the world. The Pope is one of the most influential figures on the planet, and the idea that something hidden in his private life could change the way we view him is a powerful thought. Could this discovery reveal a side of the Church that we have never seen before? Could it show us a different side of Pope Francis, one that contradicts the public image we have come to know and admire? The suspense and curiosity surrounding this discovery only grow stronger with every new possibility that arises. The truth, whatever it may be, has the power to change everything. As we wait for the truth to come out, the question remains: what exactly has been uncovered inside Pope Francis's mansion? What could possibly be so significant that it would change everything we thought we knew about him? The mystery continues to unfold, and with each passing moment, the anticipation grows. The curiosity surrounding this discovery is intense, and it's impossible to ignore the potential impact it could have. Whether it changes how we see Pope Francis or the Catholic Church, one thing is certain: this discovery will have far-reaching consequences. The truth is waiting to be revealed, and when it is, it could change everything. The discovery inside Pope Francis's mansion has stirred up a whirlwind of curiosity and anticipation. For many, Pope Francis has always been seen as a symbol of humility, kindness, and moral authority. He has worked hard to shape his image as a man of the people, someone who rejects the luxuries associated with high office and chooses a life of simplicity. But now, with the discovery of something hidden inside his private space, everything could change. What if the findings suggest something about the Pope that no one expected? What if this discovery forces us to rethink everything we have believed about him? The idea that something inside his mansion could completely shift our perception of such an important figure is both exciting and unsettling. It leaves us with more questions than answers, and the curiosity about what has been found only continues to grow. When we think about Pope Francis, we often think of his public image, a man who travels the world to preach messages of peace, love, and social justice. He is someone who has rejected the wealth and power that come with the papacy, choosing instead to live in modest quarters and focus on the needs of the poor and marginalized. This public image has won him millions of admirers across the globe. He has become a figurehead for those who believe in a more compassionate, inclusive church. But now, with this new discovery, the idea that Pope Francis might have kept something hidden from the world challenges everything we know about him. What if the secret inside his mansion is something that changes our understanding of his character? What if it's something that forces us to reconsider his values, his decisions, and his leadership? The discovery inside Pope Francis's mansion promises to be a game changer, not just for how we view him, but for how we understand the man behind papacy. As the details surrounding the discovery begin to surface, one thing is clear: it is far from ordinary. This is not just another forgotten object or a simple piece of memorabilia. What has been found is something far more significant, something that could rewrite our understanding of Pope Francis. The curiosity surrounding this discovery is almost unbearable. What is it that could possibly be so important? And why has it been hidden in such a private space for so long? These questions fuel the mystery and make the discovery all the more compelling. As we imagine what could have been found, we begin to consider the possible implications. Could the discovery be something personal to Pope Francis, something that shows a side of him that we've never seen before? Perhaps it's an item from his past, something that links him to a different time in his life, a time he has never fully shared with the world. Or could it be a symbol of something larger, something that speaks to his true beliefs or intentions? The thought of uncovering such a hidden truth about a man so revered is both thrilling and unsettling. What if the discovery calls into question his actions, his decisions, or the messages he has sent to the world over the years? The more we think about it, the more the curiosity grows. This discovery, whatever it may be, has the power to change everything. It is not just about revealing a hidden object or a forgotten artifact. It's about uncovering something that could shift our entire understanding of Pope Francis. He is a man who has been admired by millions for his work on behalf of the poor, his commitment to social justice, and his focus on building bridges across cultures and faiths. But what if the discovery reveals that there is more to his story than we ever knew? Could it be that the man we have come to admire is not as simple as we thought? Could this find expose a side of him that we didn't even know existed? The curiosity surrounding this discovery becomes more intense with each passing day. The idea that something hidden in his mansion could change the way we view him is enough to keep everyone on edge, eagerly awaiting the moment when the truth is finally revealed. As the mystery continues to unfold, we are left with more questions than answers. Could this discovery challenge the very foundation of Pope Francis's leadership? He has always been seen as a man who walks the path of humility, rejecting material wealth and power in favor of a more modest and service-oriented life. But what if this discovery suggests that there is more complexity to his character? Could it be that Pope Francis, the man we have admired for his simplicity, is hiding a deeper truth? The idea that such a revelation could shake the image we have of him is unsettling, but also intriguing. What does it mean for us if the Pope is not who we thought he was? Could it change the way we view the Church and its leaders? The questions are endless, and the curiosity only continues to grow. The more we consider the implications of this discovery, the more we realize how much it could affect not only Pope Francis but also the Catholic Church as a whole. Pope Francis has been a transformative figure, leading the Church in new directions and challenging traditional views. He has made significant strides in reforming the Church's image, particularly in regard to social justice and outreach to marginalized communities. But what if this discovery reveals something that contradicts the very ideals he has spent his life promoting? Could it expose a contradiction between his public life and his private actions? If this discovery shows us a side of him that is at odds with the values he has preached, what does that mean for the millions of people who look to him for guidance? The potential consequences of this discovery are vast, and the curiosity surrounding it is undeniable. One of the most powerful aspects of this mystery is the uncertainty surrounding it. We don't know what has been found, and we don't know how it will change our view of Pope Francis. But the possibility that it could change everything is what makes this discovery so captivating. It's easy to think of public figures as being one-dimensional, but the reality is often much more complex. Pope Francis, like all leaders, is a human being with his own struggles, beliefs, and experiences. This discovery could shed light on a side of him that we have never seen before, and in doing so, it could change everything we thought we knew about him. The suspense continues to grow, and as we wait for the truth to come out, the curiosity only becomes stronger. What has been uncovered inside Pope Francis's mansion? The mystery remains unsolved, but the impact of the discovery is already being felt. Whether it changes how we view him or the Catholic Church, one thing is certain: the truth will have far-reaching consequences. The curiosity continues to build, and with each passing day the anticipation grows. The discovery promises to reveal something that could change everything, and the question on everyone's mind is, what could it be?